Hi, Bumblebee. Hi, everyone. This is Shirley from Shirley's World. And it's Sunday, and it's time to tell you what I sold this past week. I had a pretty good sales week. I sold both on eBay and Poshmark. I had actually 4 Poshmark sales this week. One really nice one. And the rest were Poshmark. I think there were 32 or 33 things on eBay and 4 on Poshmark. So I wrote out my numbers, which I will tell you at the end of what I made and, what I grossed and what I netted and the fees and everything about that. So I'll put that at the end. If anybody has any questions, let me know. I sell on both Poshmark and eBay, mostly on eBay. I have been putting more things on Poshmark because a lot of my things have gone off of Poshmark because they sell on eBay, and then I take them down off Poshmark. But I haven't been really active on Poshmark until I got the Posher VA. And now it keeps my closet active all the time. I have it that it shares my closet 4 times a day, and it sends out offers to any likers, which you fill in how much you want them to take off, and with the price or the shipping or however you set it up. And so 4 or 5 minutes after somebody likes an item, then they get an offer automatically. So I have gotten from some sales from that happening. So let me share my closet because I have lots of things. I was talking to my daughter. She wanted to know my numbers earlier in the week, and I told her I would tell her at the end of the week when I did this for YouTube. So I just sent her a text message with all the numbers on, and she's real pleased, and she thinks that's very doable for her, and which it is. I mean, I'm not really I wouldn't say I'm doing this full time. It's sort of interspersed throughout the day. I don't sit down and do like 3 hours straight. I just do a little bit here, a little bit there, and it ends up that I'm doing it sort of all day, but it's not a very efficient way to work. So Chris and Tech and Sports would not be happy the way I do it. I'm really wasting time, but that's how I've been doing it. I know I could do better if I did it how they tell you to do it. So anyway, let me get into this and share my screen and show you what I sold. I think the first thing is a Poshmark sale. This is a J. Crew factory. It's called Shirtings, which is one of the lines of their shirts, men's shirts. This is a long sleeve and a size large. It has, it's sort of purple with a little, I can't enlarge this, but it has little squares in it, like window pane squares in it. And this sold for $21. And out of that, I made $14.30 because Poshmark takes a flat 20%. And there's not all those other fees to worry about, and the buyer pays shipping. So, yeah. So Poshmark is pretty easy to figure out exactly what you're making. That's what's one of the really nice things about it. Okay, the next thing is a J. Crew also. This is a wool blend sweater, women's sweater, large 3/4 raglan sleeves in this olive green color. And this sold for $15.99. And it went to Hobart, New York. Oh, that Poshmark sale, I did write down that went to Palatine, looks like Illinois. And this one went to Hobart, New York. This sweater. It is getting cold here. That's why I have this outfit on that's like 3 different layers of and that don't even match. Let's see. This next thing is another sweater. This is by Halogen. This was cashmere, a brown sweater. This is the sweater I got that I found several holes in. So I took pictures. They were just little tiny holes. Could have been mended easily and still use the sweater because, of course, it's wonderfully soft. But it did have flaws, and I put it on at a really low price. But somebody did buy it at that. But she did send me a message and wondered exactly how many holes there were. So I had to get it out and count again. But I think there was 4 little holes, different places. So she did buy it. It went to Portland, Oregon. You can't hardly get a cashmere sweater for $9 and something. So anyway, this is a Vince by Vince stretchy knit sweater, a men's extra, extra large. This was a really nice sweater. It was blue, sort of a, had black threads in there. It was a nice color. And it went for $25 best offer. I accepted, and it went to Oyster Bay, New York. Next thing is, this is that stretchable faux leather dress. It was in such a small size. It just said small, but it was really, I had to, my mannequin is like a size 6. I had to work to stretch this dress onto that mannequin, as you can see. Very, very, very fitted. It's by Amanda Upridge. Black and had buttoned all or snapped. I think those are snaps all the way down the front there. And I got a really nice feedback from the person that bought it. And it went to Sierra Madre, California. And she thought that was a really great deal and loved it. So I'm so glad somebody got it that it fit, because although it had a lot of stretch in it. So. This is a Nordstrom dress shirt. This is Nordstrom's own brand, size 15.5 and a 34 sleeve. And this sold for $17. Best offer that I accepted. It went to Springfield, Missouri on the 13th, which is, what day are we up to now? That was on Monday. The next thing is one of my old books. This wasn't even in great condition. This is My Sweet Audrina, which is one of the books from the Flowers in the Attic books. There was 3 or 4 of them, I think. And I read the first one and then got a couple of the other ones and read them. By V.C. Andrews from 1982. And this sold for $6.15. It went, actually, this went media mail for, it's like $3 it sells for, or it goes media mail for about $3. The next thing is the 7 for All Mankind jeans. These were men's, size 40, boot cut and sort of distressed. And they sold for $25 best offer, which is, I thought I would get more for these, but I've had them a while, so I did let them go for that. And they went to Cordell, Georgia. Next we have this bright tie. I knew I would sell this sooner or later. Somebody. It's very bright and full of flowers. They look like carnations. It's by Bugatti silk, and it's sold for $12.14. It's one of the times I put my ties on sale. I don't very often put the ties on sale, but I had a 12% sale markdown on the ties, along with, I think, the whole closet, actually. It went to Merced, California. Here's this box of new Calvin Klein low-rise trunks, microfiber stretch in a size medium. These were new in the container, in the box, and they sold for I sent out an offer for $23.77, and they sold to somebody in Miami, Florida. Next thing is this t-shirt by Affliction. I thought this would sell faster. I've had it for a little bit. It was nice and bright and just sort of a neat looking shirt. It was called Black Label, but it is an Affliction shirt. It's a men's large, and the back of it has a cross on like most of them do. And there's the Affliction label on it too. And that sold for $25.51, which was the sale price. And it went to Spring, Texas. So I've had my California and my Texas sales. The next thing is this shirt by Fashionable, and I think Bumblebee. This was in one of your boxes, I believe. So I haven't had this for very long. This might have been in the bright and shiny box or whatever that was called, the Christmas one. I'm not sure, but I think so. It sold for $20, best offer that I took, and it went to Miami, Florida. Here is a little sleeveless turtleneck stretchy top by Hobby Horse clothing. It's a size large. It's sort of that slinky, stretchy material. And that sold for $14 best offer that I took. I don't remember where I got this from. It looks like an older label, but I don't remember where I got it. But I think I've had it for a while. Next thing is a pair of vintage Pewter hurricane candles. These are mine. The base is pewter, and they had the hurricane etched glass lamps on them. I had a lot of interest in these, but I had a lot of lowball offers also. Finally, somebody came along and offered me $20. So I took the $20, and here they're going out of the country. And I meant to look up the tracking and to see where they were going, because I'm not sure. Darn it, I wanted to look at that. Yeah, they're going out of the country, and they sold for $20. And of course, they have to pay a whole lot of shipping on top of that to get them to wherever they're going. The next thing is by Orvis. It's a wool front zip men's sweater in a medium. This was a really nice sweater. Had arm patches on too, like faux suede arm patches, and zipped down the front. It was a really nice looking sweater in that dark gray. And that sold for $32.55, which was the sale price, and it went to Port Washington, New York. This is by Ralph Lauren. Pull-on stretch pants, women's in an extra large. They were navy blue. They look black, but they're navy, with just an elastic waist. $21.99 was the sale price, but I sent out an offer for $18.77, and that's what they sold for. They went to Panorama City, California. The next thing, now I remember getting these shoes. I've had these for a long time. I thought they were so different, and I thought they'd sell right away, but they didn't. And I don't know if this is going to come up or not, but the name is Bella Vita. They were an 8 medium, sort of an, there it is, Bella Vita, sort of an ankle booty type high heel shoe. But I'm surprised they didn't sell before now. But I finally took a $20 best offer and sent them out to Hannah City, Illinois. This is a Patagonia I just got. Capilene shirt, men's large. Blue, and it sold for $20.23. This sold immediately, which makes me think I've had too low of a price on it. I think I sold a couple Lululemon things for too low also, so I have to adjust my prices a little bit on those things. I'm not used to having them. But that sold. The Patagonia men's shirt went to Brighter, Washington State. Now here's my big Poshmark sale of the week. This is those stretch David Lerner. They're called track stripe legging. They're vegan leather. And luckily I found this stock photo, because I don't think they would have sold without that, because they would have just looked like this laying on the ground or hung up. And it just doesn't do them justice to see when you see them how it looks when they're on. My daughter told me, she says, in my day when I was going out clubbing, I would have worn those. But anyway, they were size medium. They sold for $70, which is what I had on. And out of that $70, I made $53.50. So they went to Jersey City, New Jersey. So close to New York. New York City. Here, then I sold this pair of English slip-on horse riding Spurs. These were one of my Spurs. These just sort of clip onto the back of your boot, your English boot, and I only used Spurs a few times. My horses just reacted too violently to them, so I only used them a few times. And I put them on. I found them when I was out downstairs rooting around, and found them and put them on, and they sold fairly soon. And they went to a man in Kula, Hawaii. He lives on Haleakala Highway, Kula, Hawaii. Sounds very Hawaiian, doesn't it? Anyway, he bought them for $17.59, what I had on for the sale price. Went all the way to Hawaii, first class. It only cost $5.85 is what I charged to go to Hawaii. It doesn't cost any more to go to Hawaii than it does to go to California. So that seems kind of strange, but doesn't. So the next thing is 2 more of these red plaid dishes. These are the last of the 2. I sold a set of 4, and then I found 2 more and put them on. So they finally sold. It's for $17.59, the sale price. And they are going to Gladwater, Texas. This Nike hoodie I have just gotten in one of those boxes that I opened. This was new with tags, women's oversized, sort of a gray, wintry white color. And this sold within 24 hours. It sold for $25.51, which was the sale price. And had the center swoosh there. It was a really nice, of course, sweatshirt. And the manufacturer price was $60. But somebody got a deal for $25.51. Went to Carrollton, Kentucky. Okay, here's our little tie beanie buddies. This is about a 10-inch or 12-inch little bear. Super soft, has snowflakes all over him. His name was Snowflake, I think. He has a scarf on. He went for $13. Oh no, I sent out an offer on him for $11.77 for Christmas. And somebody in Seattle, Washington bought him. So he traveled all the way to Washington. The next thing is by Soft Surroundings. This was like a sweatshirt material. It was a big V-neck, had raw seams, and that sold for a best offer of $21. It went to Check. I'll never pronounce this right. Chepachet, Rhode Island. I'm going to leave it at that. Someplace in Rhode Island. I took a best offer of $21 on this, and that's where it went, up in Rhode Island. And here's this Chinatown Market short sleeve t-shirt. It was new with tags. All it says is Market by Chinatown Market. I had a bunch of people giving me bids on this, but they were all really low bids. It just keeps saying Chinatown Market all over it. It's just this one patch on the front, and with the little tag hanging on it. So I finally took an $18 best offer on it, and it went to Doral, Florida. So I don't know what is the big deal about this. It's like somebody bought a million of these black sweat t-shirts and put these patches on them. So I don't know what the big deal about that was, but yeah, Doral, Florida. Somebody got it down in Florida. Okay, here's another Poshmark sale. This is Banana Republic, size 12. This is the Martin fit. These are dress pants, wool dress pants, like career wear dress pants. I don't know if this will come up or not. Yeah. And stretchy. They had some stretch in them. But they sold for $25, and out of that $25, I got 20 of it. And those went to San Diego, California. The next thing is also a Poshmark sale. I've had this a while. This is by Zara. And the one I had is the dark green over here. But the skirt, the picture I found of it is of this gold color, but it's the same skirt. This is leather suede, little mini skirt. So this had to wait to the very perfect person to be able to wear this. And it went to Oakland, California, of course, out in California. And it sold for $25. And out of that, I made $20. And they, of course, pay shipping. The next thing is a set of my Christmas wine glasses. I guess they're wine glasses. They have stems. And these weren't really good glasses, but they, really Christmassy. I used them for tablescapes because there were only 4 of them. And there's always, when we get together, there's always at least 6 of us. So I think I just got them for tablescaping. And they sold for $13.19. I just wanted to get rid of, I'm wanting to get rid of a lot of the dishes I have in this back closet. So I put them on once in a while at I hope a low enough price to get rid of them. Of course, they're always a pain to wrap and to ship. So that's the big thing about selling glassware and dishes. But I packed them up really good and they went to Ocala, Florida. I hope they got there by Christmas. This is a pair of H&M, new without tags. These were jeans, but the whole front of them were covered with sequins. All very shiny and sparkly. This sold for $15 best offer that I took. They went to Flatwoods, Kentucky. Then we have a J. Crew pencil skirt. This was a wool skirt with that really fine wool, fine knit wool or woven wool. Really nice quality. J. Crew. I don't know if that's an old tag or it's not vintage, but it could be an older tag. Those went for I sent an offer out to $16.44. That's what they sold for. They went to Aiken, South Carolina. Like for the office, career wear. The next thing is another olive green sweater by Loft, Ann Taylor Loft. Women's large with a crew neck neckline and long sleeves. It says there's something about buttons. I'm not sure what they're talking about. Maybe it's on the back here. Wait till this picture comes up. It takes a while to come forward after I click on it. I don't know what that's about. I don't know if it'll come up or not, but it says with buttons. Maybe it means, I bet it means, I'm sorry, the sleeves. The sleeves have buttons. Okay, now I see. Yeah, I knew there were buttons somewhere. So this sold for $19.77, and it went to Richmond, Virginia. This is by Lulu B. A knit pullover top, and it had some button detailing around the bottom there and on the sleeves. You can see that. And that sold for $23.75, which was the sale price. It went to Linfield, Massachusetts. This I just got recently. This was a Dolan Left Coast is what it's called. The brand is Dolan Left Coast Collection. It's an Anthropologie brand. They sort of had puff sleeves and just went to the waist with a stretchy bottom on there. I didn't have this very long. I remember getting this in a box. And it sold for $19.77, which is an offer that I sent out, and it went to Salinas, California. And here's a Lululemon. This is a men's. I found out this was called Metal Vent Tech. It's a short sleeve men's shirt in a large space dye. Now this has 3 little bars there. I have yet to find out exactly what those bars mean. I have been on Lulu Fanatics trying to find out what the size dot means and what the these bars mean, and I have not been able to figure it out yet. So I have another piece that I just photographed today with 3 bars on it, and I still don't know what the bars mean. So I put on it was a large. It sort of measured out like a men's large. It was a blue space dye sort of fabric there. And it sold for $34.31, which I don't know if I took out best offer. I might have took off my best offer once these things started selling too fast. So I put on, I think, yeah, it was on for $38.99. It went on sale, but I didn't take any best offers, and it sold. So I think I better do that for a while. It went to Clearwater, Florida. The next thing is this, the limited, these are ankle pants. I remember getting these, but I'm not sure where. Got them in a box. I'm not sure if I got them from you, Bumblebee, or if I got them in another box, but I sort of remember getting them. These were like metallic houndstooth pattern. These are definitely pants to make a statement. And I think they were stretchy. I think they stretched on. They were called the Cassidy fit. Yeah, these were sort of stretchy. And they were sold for a best offer of $15, which I took. I've had these for a while. So I took the $15 and sent them on their way to Houston, Texas. Now my last item is a pair of Puma, they're called Match Volk sneakers. Not sure. I got these in a box. I'm pretty sure. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I bought them or if they came in a box. But anyway, they went to Englewood, New Jersey. They were a size 13 men's tennis shoes. They're definitely tennis shoes. And all leather, red leather. And they sold for $27 best offer. I had so many people offering me really low prices for this pair of shoes. I thought they'd go much higher. So that's why I put this higher price on them, but nobody even came close to that price. So I finally took the $27 and off they went to Englewood, New Jersey. So that is what I sold. Let me try to get you back here and I'll tell you what my numbers are. Okay. Let me see what you said, Bumblebee. Faux leather, anything is in. Yeah, I guess. Oh, yes, the fashionable was from your Merry and Bright box. Yep, I thought that was. And the sequin and the Banana Republic dress pants were from you. Oh, good. Okay. And the houndstooth pant. I knew I got them in a box, but I didn't remember which box, but yeah. Yeah, you sold a lot of things this week. Okay. I printed out the paperwork that eBay gives you, that I wrote it down here to make it in a smaller piece of paper. This is from this past week, from last Sunday till yesterday on Saturday. I had 33 sales on eBay. This is just eBay here. So I sold a gross total amount of $929.28. Selling costs, that's fees and shipping, $403.83, which comes to an amount of $525.45. However, that's with the taxes in there. Now, eBay charges tax, and that's that number, and then they take back the tax. So after they take the tax back and pay it for me, then I really netted $478.15. So it's under, it's not 50. I'm making more than 50%, of course, but it's not that much over 50%. I would like to make about, 2/3, but not there yet. Average sale price, $28.16. But that's so skewed. You can't really go by that, because a couple really high price things that can throw off the whole thing. So that's what they say. The average sale price was $28.16. I had all new buyers, no repeat buyers. So what I'm going to start doing is sending out some of those coupons that you can send out now. eBay gives you these coupons, and you can put them at any rate you want and use them any way you want. So I think some of my better sellers, I will send coupons for them to be able to use the next time they shop. Chris talks about them a lot, and he sends out like a 30% off coupon to use in his store to his best sellers. They can use it one time for one coupon, I guess. So I may start doing that, because you want to get repeat buyers, in your store. eBay fees were $195.19. Shipping labels, $208.64. So, of course, shipping labels cost, the most. So that came to the $403. So Poshmark sales, I made $107.80 that week. So if you add my Poshmark sales and my eBay sales, I made a net amount of $585.95 for the week. So if I do that every week, I'll be well above 3,000, right? Close to 3,000 for the month. So just climbing. If I keep listing, and my numbers started to go up when I started listing regularly, and I've been listing 7 to 8 a day, and I can list 5 easily. 8 is getting where I keep getting interrupted. Actually, if I just sat down and do it, I could do 10 easily, but I just haven't gotten there yet. I don't know why. I can't stand to sit that long, number one. I'm not a fast lister. I don't know why. I try to sell similar. I try to sell off of other items. But sometimes the process of looking for the similar items takes me longer than it does just to create my own listing. So I don't know which is faster. If I have things of my own on there that I can sell similar of, that's fast. But if I have to go looking for something, then that takes longer. If you can, yeah. Thank you on my sales, yeah. 37 altogether, probably. Yeah, making sales also gives you more sales. When I saw, I thought when I saw how much the selling costs were, I thought maybe I do promoted listings at a pretty high rate. I do what they suggest, which is of course high. It's anywhere from 6% up to 8-9%. So I thought to myself, maybe, and I've had the same thing on since last March, so it's been 9 months. And the reason I did it that way is because Suzanne A. Wells said to do it that way. But then I heard that Chris, of course, he has this gigantic store. You can't really go by their stores, but he only gives a 1% promotional thing. But he does a lot of other things, and he has his YouTube channel and a lot of other things that help. But I'm thinking I should knock down my percentage that I do promoted listings. So I went on and I found out exactly how much I'm paying. Since last March, for 9 months, I sold, using promoted listings, I sold $3,803.47 through promoted listings. My fees for that whole time to sell that much they were only $267.30. Now, do I mind paying $267 to make over $3,800? That doesn't seem like much, when you look at it that way. But that's a way I could cut down. I could cut down my promoted listings a little bit, maybe down to 2 or 3%, and see how that works out for a while. So I may do that and try it for a while, because you can't just try it for a week or two. You have to leave it on for quite a while to see how it's really working. Another thing that I would have done it today if I could find where to do it. I have to go on and ask somebody. You'd think it'd be easy because eBay wants you to do free return shipping. And I've listened to enough people that I think it's well worth doing. So I'm going to put free return shipping, either 30 or 60-day free returns on. And the first time I get a return, I'll probably kick myself, but you have to look at things in the long run, because then you don't have to pay. There's some fees that you don't have to pay, and you make back the money right away. So I want to do that, and I could not find in my account where to change to free returns. But I'll find it, and that's what I am going to do that. So maybe a stand and work setup would help. I've been watching Chris's. Yeah, he's made a video now that he's going to show exactly how he made his photos thing that he has, and the lighting. Well, he tore out lighting from his photo box, but now he's going to set up another one. He's going to do another storage unit and fill that up, I guess, now. But he's going to make a second photo place. And he was talking about that today. He did a live video today, and he was talking about he bought some strip LED lighting that he's going to try. So then he's going to make a video on exactly how he's making this. So that'll be interesting. Yeah. So I told my daughter to watch that one too. I'm always sending her videos for her to watch. The ones I enjoy watching the most right now, I go through, for a while I'll watch all of Becky Park's, and then I'll watch all of McThrifty's, and then I'll watch right now I'm watching Ginger Marvin's. and I just enjoy watching them. So that's who I've been watching. And of course I do whenever Chris and Tech and Sports, because I'm part of their whole thing there, I watch all of their videos too. But yeah, so that's what I did this week. I had an interesting problem when I listed 2 men's shirts, 2 button down, two shirts. One is by ROWM, a button down shirt, just a plain shirt, and one is a Michael Kors, new with tags. I put them on like I listed them like I always list men's shirts, and I put them in the drafts. And when I went to make the draft active, it would not put them on. And it said something about variations. I should have written it down. I tried so many times. I changed lots of things, and I don't know what they were talking about. So finally, I just deleted the draft. I'm going to try all over again to relist it, just like it's, another thing, another new thing. So I'm going to relist it and see if it's going to do it the same thing, because right after that, I listed some other men's shirts and it listed them fine. So I have no idea what that's about. I could experiment with my laptop at the kitchen counter. I can't stand to sit at the kitchen counter. It's those stools, and there's no place to put my feet, and I can't sit. I gave up sitting on those stools. In fact, right after we had the counter made. I should have never had that counter made. I should have just had it all cupboards and kept the table that I had on the other side. I thought I'd use that counter and sit there for breakfast and, use it to eat. No, don't like it. So it's very uncomfortable to sit at. But I have a table that raises and lowers that I can sit on the couch or a chair or whatever and use my laptop. When I list in the evening, I go through and I put on all the pictures on my phone, because it's fast to list pictures onto eBay from your phone. I just do the phone and then I put them in drafts. Then I go over to my laptop and I do the rest of the things on my laptop. This is if I'm out in the other room. And it's fairly fast. I mean, I can sit and watch TV and do the listings that way. And it seems like, it's not much work when you're doing something else with it. Yeah, I like Chris's stand and work setup. His stand-up slanted board thing. Yeah. So if I can figure out how to do that and get that sticky fabric, it's just, I don't think I can put it anywhere else other than where I have it upstairs, because to make a slanted board up there, I saw one seller, I think I said this online before, one seller had hinged it to the wall up at the top, and then they just pulled out the bottom to make it slanted, which took it up off the floor so they could fit their feet underneath it and get close. And then when they were done using it, they just let it go against the wall, and it didn't take up any room, which I think is a tremendous idea. But I still would have the box lights and all that taken up upstairs. But the lighting upstairs seems to be working okay. So I'm going to close for now and get these things. I took a bunch of pictures I have to get them measured and ready to list more drafts on so I can make them active tonight when I'm watching TV. Because Yellowstone's on. So I will close for now. Thank you for joining, Bumblebee. And I think if I'm going to make a YouTube channel, it's going to have to be something other than this for sure. Look at how long I've been doing this. There's no hope for this channel as far as a reselling channel. So I'm either going to have to do something altogether different. And it just amazes me how many people make so much money doing YouTube. And my grandkids watch the dumbest things. I don't know how on the earth those people make any money doing it, but they have millions of watchers. So I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to close for now. If I get any ideas, or if you get any ideas of what I could do a YouTube channel on, let me know. And I will see you in the next one. I'll probably do another box opening in the middle of the week sometime. So see you then. Thanks, Bumblebee. Bye.